Hello students, welcome to another video of metric space. Today we will discuss one example and after that one theorem. So first of all the example is show that r minus z set of real numbers. This is the sign of minus, this is the r minus z. Show that this r minus z is open in R. That is, we have to show that R minus Z is open set in R. So to solve such examples means if you have just given that, show that this set is open. If they does not mention the metric, then we have to take on R distance of xy is equals to mod x minus y. If metric on R is not given in any example, then we will take the standard metric or usual metric. So we have to show that R minus Z is open. To prove any set open, we have to prove that every element of that set, considering that element as center and taking some radius R and drawing the open sphere, that open sphere must contain in that set. So let x belongs to this R minus Z be any arbitrary element. X belongs to R minus Z. As x belongs to R minus Z means suppose this is real line on which these are the integers, these are integers. So R minus Z means whole real line minus these integers. So real numbers without integers is the set of R minus Z. We have taken this x belongs to R minus Z. So this implies x is the real number but x is not an integer. X is real number except the integers. So as this x belongs to R, so x belongs to R minus, so x must be some this element. So elements must be in between the integers, not an integer. Real number but not integers means the integers, sorry, the real numbers in between the integers. So x belongs to R and x doesn't belongs to x, that is x belongs to R minus Z means x are some numbers in between these integers. So this x belongs to R minus Z, therefore there exists some integer, the pair of integers n and n plus 1, this is minus 2, n and n plus 1, in between this x is lies. There exists n belongs to some z such that our x is in between that n to n plus 1. X is any element of R minus Z, so x is in between two integers, two consecutive integers. So x we have to find, to show R minus Z is open set, we are taking this element x belongs to R minus Z. R minus Z is the set of real numbers except integers. So x belongs to R minus Z means x must be in between these integers. Suppose this is x, then this x is in between minus 1 to 0. If we take any x, suppose this x, then that x is in between any two consecutive integers, suppose 2 and 3. So x, if this x, then x in between 2 and 3. So for any x belongs to R minus Z, that x is in between any two consecutive integers. Suppose n is an integer, so x is in between n and n plus 1. That is our x belongs to n comma n plus 1 order pair n plus 1. So x is the element of this open set. Sorry, x is in between, x is the element of open interval. So if we have to prove that, suppose this is x and we have to prove that for x belongs to this interval x in between n to n plus 1, for this x there must be some radius such that taking that radius and drawing that open sphere must lie inside R minus Z, that is that interval does not contain an integer. So suppose this is the element x, and for which if we take the radius, suppose this and this, there are two possible. If you take the smallest one, so minimum of in between this distance and this distance, then suppose this is minimum and we draw the open sphere, and that open sphere must totally contain in this interval. So this open sphere is inside R minus Z, and after that we can say that this R minus Z is an open set. So here x is in between n to n plus 1, and for that if we draw the open sphere taking radius R and that open sphere lies inside this interval, then we can say that R minus Z is an open set. So this x is in between n to n plus 1, as I said, this we have to take radius. Suppose, just I will draw the another diagram. Suppose this is some n and this is n plus 1, and suppose this is the x. Then if we take the minimum distance between this n to x and x to suppose n plus 1, the minimum distance is x to n plus 1, and if we take this radius, this is equals to r, and draw the open sphere, then that open sphere lies inside. This is open interval, so this does not contain n plus 1, so this interval lies inside this interval. So this is open sphere that lies inside this n plus 1. So we can say that this open sphere, every element, if we take any element of this r minus z, that element in between two integers, any element of r minus z, so that r element must be in between any open interval n plus 1, and from which if we take the minimum distance and draw the open sphere, that open sphere totally lies inside that n plus 1, so that we can, therefore we can say that every element of r minus z, and we draw the open sphere taking the radius minimum of distance between these two and these two, that is minimum of distance between n and x and n plus 1, and draw the open sphere, then that open sphere lies inside that interval, and that interval does not contain any integer. Here open interval n plus 1 does not contain any interval, since open interval does not contain n as well as n plus 1, so in between these two integers there are all are real numbers, there is no integer. So this n plus 1 does not contain any integer, and similarly this open sphere lies inside this interval, so that open sphere also does not contain any integer, so that open sphere totally lies in r minus z, and we can say that r minus z is open set. So here x is in between n to n plus 1, there is no need to draw this diagram. We have to choose the radius. So here suppose r is equals to, r is radius, minimum of distance between these n and x and n plus 1, minimum of, here rd is metric space and d is given by, d is not given here, so we can use the distance of xy is equals to mod x minus y. So minimum of distance between x and n, this suppose x is greater than n, so x minus n, and this n plus 1 minus this x, minimum of distance between these two and these two, distance between x and n is x minus n, and in between these two is n plus 1 minus x, which is surely greater than 0. It is not 0, because if we take n plus 1, x is equals to n plus 1, then that n plus 1 is integer, and that integer does not belongs to this set, so we cannot take n plus 1 as well as n, so we have to take x is in between these two, and if we take x is in between these two, then clearly this distance is non-zero. So choose r is equals to minimum distance between these two, so that we can say that our r is minimum. So r is less than or equals to this x minus n, and r is less than or equals to n plus 1 minus x. We have to show that, we have to show that this open sphere centered at x and with radius r, open sphere centered at x, this x and with radius r belongs to, that is contained in this whole interval n plus 1, that is in that open sphere, first of all containing r minus z. We have to prove that r minus z is open, so we have to prove open sphere centered at this x and with radius this r, we have to prove that open sphere lies in r minus z. We have to show that this s r of x lies inside this r minus z, lies inside r minus z. To prove this result, we know that how to prove this each subset of this. We will take one element of this set and we can prove that element in this set, and after that we can say that this open sphere lies inside this r minus z. Let suppose this y is the element of SR of x, y is the element of SR of x. So after that we can say that distance between x and y is surely less than r, since this y is the element of open sphere, and by definition of open sphere we can say that distance between this x and this y and this x and y is strictly less than r. We have to show that this y belongs to r minus z. Now to show this y belongs to r minus z, that is we have to show we have taken this element x is between n to n plus 1, we have to show this y is in between n to n plus 1. To show y belongs to open interval n and n plus 1, we cannot directly say that x belongs to r minus z. We have to prove that open sphere lies inside this. If we cannot directly prove that this open sphere lies in r minus z. To prove that open sphere lies in r minus z, we have to prove that open sphere does not contain any integer. So to prove that open sphere does not contain any integer, we have to prove this y is again in between n to n plus 1. In diagrammatically, we can clearly see that this open sphere is in between the n to n plus 1. So if we take any element of this open sphere, then that element is in between n to n plus 1. So here we have to prove y belongs to n plus 1. So y belongs to n plus 1. We have till now, we have distance of this x and y, distance of x and y is less than r. We have distance of x and y less than r, because we are taking this y from SR of x, and any element of SR of x, then distance between x and y, center and that y, is less than r. But here we are going to take distance of xy is equals to mod x minus y. So mod x minus y is less than r. We can just rearrange this y minus x is less than r. In the modulus, we can change these numbers. So using the property mod a is less than or equals to c, we can write minus r is strictly less than y minus x is less than r. So sorry, here no need to write the modulus. Using that property, just write this step again. Minus r is less than y minus x is less than r. This is by using the property mod a is less equal c if and only if minus c less than or equals to a less than or equals to c. Using this property, we can write, now adding x on both sides, on all these sides, we can write x minus r less than y less than this x plus r, x minus r less than y less than x plus r. Now this x minus r is less than y, we have this, we can write this inequality as, from this inequality, x minus r is less than y, x minus r is less than y. But here we have seen this r is less than or equals to x minus n. So using this, we can write this r minus x is less than or equals to minus n. But suppose this is equation number 1. Suppose this is equation number 1. By equation 1, we have, but by equation 1, we have r is less than or equals to x minus n. Equation 1, we have r is less than or equals to x minus n. So if we add x on, if we subtract x from both sides, we can write r minus x is less than or equals to minus n, and we can rearrange this as r minus x. Instead of r minus x, minus r plus x, multiply both sides by minus 1, we can get minus r plus x is greater than or equals to n. If we multiply both sides by minus sign, then inequality changes. So instead of writing x minus r is greater than or equals to n, x minus r is greater than or equals to n, and here we have, in this inequality, x minus r is less than y, x minus r is less than y, and this x minus r is greater than or equals to n. Therefore we can write this n is less equal x minus r. Suppose this as equation number star. By equation star and this inequality, we can write this n is less than or equals to x minus r, and this x minus r is strictly less than y. This is by using equation star. Also from equation star, we can write, also from equation star, we have from equation star we have this y is strictly less than x plus r. Equation star we have y is less than x plus r, but again by equation 1, again by equation we have equation 1 we have r is less than or equals to n plus 1 minus x. By equation 1 we have r is less than or equals to n plus 1 minus x, less than or equals to n plus 1 minus x. So we can rearrange this as r plus x or x plus r, adding x on both sides. R plus x is less than or equals to n plus 1. Again by equation star and using this we can write this equation. By using star we have y is less than r plus 1 and r plus 1 is less than or equals to n. Therefore we can write y is less than x plus r, which is less equal n plus 1 by using equation star. By using equation star. Now here we have this one equation, n is less equal r minus x minus r is less than y, and that y is less than r plus x plus r is less equal n plus 1. Using these two, suppose this is equation number capital A and this is equation number capital B. Using equations this A and B we can write, therefore by equations A and B we get here equation 1 and A and B we can write n is less than y and this y is less than n plus 1. N is less than y and this y is less than n plus 1. So that is this our y belongs to open interval n comma n plus 1. This implies our y belongs to r minus z. Hence we can say that yes, r of x is totally containing r minus z, hence r minus z is open in R. Hence r minus z is open in R. R minus z is open set in R. Since in this example we have seen, we have to show that r minus z is open. To show r minus z is open, we have to show that every element of r minus z and take radius, some radius r, and that open sphere lies in r minus z. So for that we have taken x belongs to r minus z. For any element belongs to r minus z, that element is in between two integers n and n plus 1. So for that x belongs to n and n plus 1, elements of r minus z, so the element must be of in between two integers n and n plus 1. So this is the element of r minus z, and that element should be in between n and n plus 1. So we have to show that this centered open sphere centered at x with some radius. So for that radius we take the minimum distance between n and x. So this distance and this distance, the minimum of these two is x and n plus 1. So for that radius we can draw the open sphere, and we know that the open spheres in real line are open interval. So this open interval lies again in between these two integers, so that open interval does not contain any integer, and from that we can say that this open sphere lies inside the n open interval n and n plus 1, so that we can say that this open sphere centered at x belongs to r minus z lies in r minus z. From that we can say that r minus z is an open set. For that we have taken r is in minimum between these two and these two, and taking that radius. So r is in minimum of these and this, so r is must be equals to this or this, which is minimum. So suppose this is minimum, then r is less than or equals to this, r is less than or equals to this. So this was our equation. First we have to show that this open sphere centered at x and with this radius is in between, is totally lies inside r minus z. For that we know that how to prove. First set is subset of second. For that take one element of this set and we have to prove that that element lies inside this. So y belongs to SR of x. By definition of open sphere we can write distance of this x and this y less than r. We have to show that this element y belongs to this SR of r minus z. So to prove that y lies in r minus z, we have to prove that y again lies in between those two integers in between those we have taken x, so y must be in between n to n plus 1. So we have distance of xy less than r. So using the definition of distance of xy is equals to mod x minus y, distance of xy is equals to mod x minus y is not given in this example. So in any example on which r is given, we can directly use the metric, that is standard metric, that is the distance of xy is equals to mod x minus y. So using this result we can write minus r less than y minus x less than r, adding r x on both sides we get this. This is our equation number star. Just taking these two terms separately, that is x minus r less than y and y is less than x minus r, and operating on this, that is x minus r less than y here, and this x minus y is less than or equals to n, that using equation 1 we can write x minus r is greater than or equals to n, that is n is less than or equals to x minus r. Using combining those two equations we get equation number a. Similarly y is less than, from equation star, y is less than x minus r, and using this and equation 1 we get the equation number b, and combining this a and b we get y belongs to n plus 1. So with that we can say that y belongs to r minus z. So this y was the element of s r of x, y is any arbitrary element and that lies inside n plus 1, that is in between, that element is the element of r minus z. So arbitrary element of s r of x lies inside r minus z, so that we can say that s r of x is contained in r minus z. So r minus z is an open set, hence the solution of this example. Now the next example is, there is no need to solve the next example, just for your convenience, like right, show that u is equals to the interval, the order pair xy of r square such that x into y not equals to 0 is open in r square, is open in r square. So this is, we have to show that this is open in r square. There is no need to write the solution, just look at here. This is the r square, this is r, this is r. So order pair xy belongs to r square such that x into y is non-zero, x into y is non-zero. So there must be x is non-zero and y is non-zero simultaneously. So this set xy belongs to x into y non-zero means x not equals to 0 and y not equals to 0. Here is and, because if one of them is 0 then their multiplication is 0. For xy not equals 0 we must have x is non-zero and y is non-zero, both are non-zero at time. So x is equals to 0 is this line and y is equal to 0 is this line. So this given set is the set of r square excluding these two coordinate axes. So these two coordinate axes just accepting these two coordinate axes, remaining is the given set, and we know that for any that number, if we take the minimum of this distance between, suppose this with x axis and y axis, this is the minimum, and writing the open sphere, that open sphere lies inside the that u, and u is open set. So to prove x into y is non-zero is open set, we have to choose the radius minimum of distance between x coordinate and y coordinate, and drawing that open sphere we can clearly say that u is open set. There is